What's going on, guys? Mcskillet here with another CSGO video, and today I'm going to be doing another best weapon skin combinations video. This is basically a series where I show off some really cool and crazy looking gun skins that can be made by taking a skin from one skin and then putting it on a different weapon. So starting off, we've actually got this Glock skin right here, which is the Impact Drill Glock. I believe it's from an M249 skin, but if you put it on the Glock, it actually looks pretty interesting and cool. Definitely a cool looking Glock. And now I can use the Shadow Daggers to play around with this, and these are the Shadow Daggers Neon Kimono. But I also played around with some more Bulldozer stuff. The Bulldozer skin looks really cool on a lot of other weapons and knives. It looks pretty neat on anything, but it works pretty well on the Glock, as you can see there. And now this next skin, I actually was not expecting this to look so cool, but this is actually the AK47 Atomic alloy. This is really cool, and it's really shiny as well. It really shines when it's in the sun, and it's pretty neat looking. I did not expect that to work so well on the AK, but it actually is pretty cool, I think. And next up, we've got the Nuclear Skull skin on the op. Of course, this is a pretty nice and detailed skin from the Mac10. It works pretty well on just about any other weapon, but it's pretty cool on the op, as you can see there. But here we've actually got the Dooley Blaze, like the Blaze skin from the Deagle or the UMP. It actually works kind of well in the Dooleys. Some parts of it are kind of glitched out, but I think it's pretty cool, and I definitely would use these if they're in the game. So those are the Dooley's Blaze, but here we've actually got the Emerald Shadow Daggers. Of course, the emerald pattern looks really nice on any knife, but I'm able to test out the Shadow Daggers now, and here's what they look like on the Shadow Daggers. I'm not the biggest fan of the Shadow Daggers. I definitely like all the other knives more than these, but they're still sort of cool and pretty shiny, as you can see there. Now next up, we've actually got the M41S Nuclear threat on the M41S. Of course, I don't know what I was going for there, but of course this is normally a Tech 9 or a P250 skin, and it actually looks kind of cool on the M41S. The nuclear symbol is a little bit like cut off, but I still think it's pretty sweet, as you can see here. And I've also got the M9 Banat Impact Drill. Of course, that first Glock from the start of the video was also an Impact Drill Glock, and I think this is sort of cool on an M9 Banat. The handle is completely neon green, and it's just a normal blade. But as you can see here, we've actually got the FiveSeven Fade. I think this looks really nice, and it definitely looks like a real skin that would be in the game, even though it's just made from combining skins. But that's the FiveSeven Fade, a very cool 5.7. Of course, it has my blue gem name tag because that's the one that I replaced. But next up, right here, we actually have the Tech 9 case hardened. Unfortunately, it didn't really give me like a nice blue or a nice like blaze pattern. It just gave me a pretty bland looking case hardened texture, but I think the Tech 9 case hardened can definitely be a cool skin in the game, and you'd actually be able to get like blue gem Tech 9, so that'd be really cool, and there'd be some very nice rare variants of the skin. But as you can see here, this is the op splash jam, of course, from the Scar splash jam. But I've also got the Karambit's water elemental. This is pretty cool, except the only problem is it only works on the back side when you're testing it out. For some reason, the play side is kind of messed up, probably because the water elemental skin isn't too big, but it works really well on the back side. And I also played around with some stuff on the falchion knife, because I haven't done any falchion knives yet. But the Cobalt Disruption, I always say destruction, but it's disruption, actually looks pretty sweet on all the knives, including the falchion knives. So that's a pretty cool thing to put on knives. And next up, I'm not going to say this looks good, but it just looks really crazy, and it's kind of cool how all the like fade stuff works on the AK. But as you can see here, this is actually the AK47 Fade, so that's a pretty insane looking skin right here. And next up, I also played with some more knife textures on the Glock, because all the knife textures seem to work really well on the Glock. And we actually have a Glock Doppler. I'm not exactly sure what phase that is, but here we've actually got a Banat pink DD-Pat. Someone suggested this for the last video, and yeah, the pink DD-Pat works very well on lots of knives and skins. There it is right there. And next up, we've actually got a Galil skin. Gotta show a little bit of love for the Galil, even though I rarely ever use the Galil. But here's what it looks like with the radiation hazard skin on it. Not too bad looking, definitely better than a lot of the other Galil skins in the game right there. And next up, this is actually the Karambit Electric Hive. Not my favorite skin, but sort of cool. Some people suggested that. And here's actually I thought I'd do one auto skin, the Auto Crimson Bub. Sort of cool looking. And yeah, you gotta have a nice skin for your skill gun, as you can see there. And finally, this is actually one of my favorites. This is the AK47 Abyss. I think this is really sweet looking, how the dark wood is still, it just kind of looks nice with the Abyss texture on it. I would definitely use this AK, although it's pretty crazy looking, even though Valve would probably not add something like this to the game, but it's still pretty cool. And that is the AK Abyss right there. And right here is actually the Banat Amber Fade. A lot of the like Amber Fade and Acid Fade stuff from the pistols works pretty well on knives as well. And I also tried putting the Acid Fade on the P250, it's not a bad result. But that's pretty much it for the video, guys. I have 2 other parts of this video showing off some other cool combinations. You can check those out if you want, and I have plenty of other skin videos as well on CSGO. So that's pretty much it for the video, guys, and I'm Mcskillet, and I'll see you guys later.